Fans live for games like this one.
Simply about to tear the roof off.
God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard.
National anthem performed by Skylar Cole. We'll be back in a moment. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. With the playoffs around the corner, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at the Jazz, a really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft. The starters for Utah, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Then it's Walker Kessler, then there's Keontae George, and it's Hendricks in at power forward. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then it's R.J. Barrett, then there's Dick. And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods helped players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down, too.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Pass to Barrett. Clock at 6. Barnes a screen. 4-3. And Barrett good for 3.
Now Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Here's Hendricks. George with it. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Markkanen misses. Now Barnes. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
We know Scotty's working on that shot. I like him getting inside, though. That's where he can use that touch.
Pass to Hendricks. Back to Sexton. Markkanen outside. Releases. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the team wants Markkanen to take those kind of shots because he is capable of knocking them down.
Outside Barrett. From deep three-point range. They get the rebound. Pass to Barnes. Here's Dick. Off target from three-point range. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a three-point game. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
For Utah, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Now here's Barnes, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. George outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Kessler a screen. Sexton passes to Kessler. Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball. And after an outstanding month of games, he's earned this honor, your Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Raptors lead by 3. Pass to Pirtle. The open shot, Barnes. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Barnes has got his 2nd basket on the night. Here's Hendricks. Marking it outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Barnes. And here's Dick. For 3, Barrett. Drops in the 3. Barrett's got 6 points.
I like how selective Barrett is with taking threes. It's a big reason why he shoots a good percentage.
And Utah calls time here. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Draymond Green.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The drive by Kessler. It's stolen by Pirtle. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Dick. Pass to Barrett. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And let's check in with our rookie class and see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. Just a little over a month left to go. He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
Me too. And it's the way that he's just sustained his level of play for the entire season. So consistent. No major peaks, no huge valleys. That's pretty impressive stuff and heady stuff from a rookie.
And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Barnes. Beyond the arc. And again, Toronto with a triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Now here's Dick. Still no points. On target from range.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Guarded by Barrett. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Sexton. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Back to Barnes. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto with a triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Jazz trail by 14. Pass to Hendricks. Now Sexton. Markkanen outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. George with it. Kessler a screen. To the middle. And finished off by Kessler.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I talked with the Raptors head coach earlier, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. John Collins checked in for Hendricks. Here's Sexton, and he also played a big role in their last game with Washington. Pass to George. 13 feet out. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. George has got his second bucket on the night.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Barnes with it. Pirtle with a screen on Collins. Here's Barnes. Here's Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barnes. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. 9 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Markkanen outside. George a screen on Barrett. Markkanen for 3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Barnes with a screen on George. Pass to Pirtle. George with a steal. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Now here's George. Markkanen looking it over to the inside. And George gets it to go on the assist by Collins. George has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Raptors lead by 11. Dick with it. Outside Barnes. Kicks it out to Barrett. Barnes a screen. Shot clock at 6. Fires top of the key. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 8.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Outside Sexton. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Raptors shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. From behind the arc. And no good. Jazz trail by 13. George finds Markkanen. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Markkanen's got his second basket.
Just a lights-out shooter. Focus from Lowry is great.
Outside Barrett. Outside Dick. Spins. Over Sexton. Kessler with a rebound.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Markkanen right side. Outside Sexton. George outside. Another 3 for Utah.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Raptors lead by 7. Pass to Dick. Outside Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Collins. Barnes, it's good. He has 6. The Jazz have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Here's Sexton. Now Kessler. And here's Markkanen. For 3, Collins. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. With some changes. Olenek's checked in for Pirtle. Green comes in for Barnes. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Dick. A big group substitution here for Utah. Hendricks is checked in for Kessler. Sensabaugh comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Mikhailuk's checked in for Sexton. And it's Collier in for George. Minute 32 left in the first quarter.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
That free throw no good. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Eubanks, he's checked in for Utah. And the second free throw is good. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Here's Mikhailuk. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Abaji. Outside Olynyk. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And Green comes to help. For 3, Collins. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Toronto leading by 7. Pass to Abaji. Quickly with the ball. On the wing, Green. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, Draymond's energy, guess what? It's here. It's in the game right now, and he's attacking.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mikhailuk. Still without a bucket. Inside. Here's Collins. Off target with a jump hook. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
They've got Draymond Green, also Kelly Olynyk out there, and it's quickly in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
That one goes in.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Pass to Quickly. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Knocks down the triple.
And the D has to guard the perimeter just a little bit better, especially when Quickly is hovering around that arc.
Now Collins. Collins with a screen on Quickly. With the floater. Rebound Toronto. And guys, they're up to 19 straight now. What a remarkable run.
So few teams in the history of the NBA have ever put a streak like this together, so it's really impressive. My prediction, the streak continues.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And he makes a first. And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career. I mean, so much glue in this guy as Draymond focuses on making all the winning plays that he possibly can.
Here's Mikhailuk. No points so far.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Quickly outside from deep. The rebound by the Jazz. Hendricks has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Sensabaugh. There's the triple. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
The 3 from Barnes. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. Jazz trail by 8. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Sensabaugh. Down low. Here's Eubanks. Love grabs the miss.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Back to Barnes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And that one misses.
Well, an all-star in year 3, Scotty Barnes has been an immediate impact player. That is not easy to do.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Jazz trail by 9. Here's Mikhailuk. No points yet. Pass to Sensabaugh. Collins outside. Here's Sensabaugh. Over quickly. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Sensabaugh's got 7 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Now here's Quickly. Pass to Love. Takes the 3. And again, Toronto, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Green. And a switch here also for Utah. Williams is checked in for Hendricks. Now here's Eubanks. Defense is right there. Williams against Love. 6 on the shot clock. Williams misses. Toronto leading by 7. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 15 points in the game.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Collins outside. Here's Sensabaugh, guarded by Quickly. To the paint. Williams passes to Eubanks. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
That one's off. Toronto making a switch here. Dick's checked in. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Williams. Second free throw, no good.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
All right, Grant, do you feel that non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Now here's Markkanen. 5 points in the game. Knocked away. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Outside Dick. Outside Barnes. Some solid D from Eubanks. Jazz trail by 9. Mikhailuk, the pass to Kessler. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen outside. Now here's Eubanks. He's guarded by Barnes. Markkanen misses. Raptors lead by 9. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie.
Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Toronto's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Now here's Barnes. Eubanks defending. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Barnes has got 9.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Mikhailuk. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. Mikhailuk's gotten his second bucket.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Dick. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Sensabaugh, guarded by Dick. Markkanen sets a screen. Launches a 3. Rebound Toronto. And they've been one of the more exciting teams in the league this year, besting most of their opponents by a healthy margin.
Yeah, not many close games for them this year. When they win big. That kind of dominance has made them feared by the rest of the league.
Love up top. Outside Dick, pass to Barnes. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Now here's Kessler. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. To the middle. Back to Barnes. Launches it from deep. Barnes can't get that one to fall.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Mikhailuk. He's got 5. From deep. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Dick. Stop the drought. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's the 3, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Dick. It's tipped. Fires for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. And Utah calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Toronto. Pirtle comes in for Love, and it's Kelly Olynyk in for Scotty Barnes. And a new group getting ready for Utah. John Collins checked in for Kessler. Hendricks comes in for Eubanks. Colin Sexton's checked in for Sensabaugh. And it's George in for Mikhailuk. And here's Sexton. No made baskets yet. Pass to George. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Olynyk. Barrett up top. Olynyk with a screen on Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Barrett can't hit. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 5. It's off to Philadelphia after this game, where they'll face the 76ers. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. Olynyk with a screen on George. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Toronto shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Dick.
At the line for Toronto, number 28, one shot.
And the free throw, no good. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Markkanen. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. And for Toronto, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. Quickly deciding where to go with it. There's the 3. Drills it from deep. Quickly's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
You like Quickly's decision-making, that time calling his own number.
Pass to Hendricks. 46 seconds left in the 2nd period. George with it. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And that one's good. Markkanen.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Toronto leading by 8. Quickly outside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, light off his feet, quickly elevating with ease.
George left side. Markkanen outside. Pass to Hendricks. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. He gets it up. No good there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Taking a look at the Raptors, they're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack in line.
Listen, nobody should be surprised by how they're playing. This team is loaded.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Utah Jazz.
One thing that stands out to me, guys, is the disparity in free throws. They need a new recipe for getting to the line.
Yeah, fewer jumpers, more driving to the hoop, more touches down low.
Cooking up some Shaq stew.
Stay out my kitchen, Ernie.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Jazz trail by 10. Now an update on Walker Kessler. Allie LaForce, what'd you learn?
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Utah. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. And just like that, he's right back out there. That's some toughness. I'm sure you guys can appreciate that.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
So the Utah 5 right now. George and Sexton in the backcourt. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his fourth year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Free throw good from Sexton.
Well, Sexton has the kind of ability out there where he's shifty and fast and strong. He can make some exciting plays happen for his team.
Picked by Pirtle. From outside the arc. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Kessler. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Shooting for Utah, Kessler taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Kessler. Toronto leading by 8. The shot. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Barrett against Markkanen. Pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Markkanen. Puts up a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home.
Good job from RJ there as he's able to get to his spot on offense.
Now here's George. 12 points for him. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pirtle against Kessler. Pass to George. The Jazz again can't hit.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And the shot goes down. 24 points for him.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Outside Sexton. Pass to George. Shot to stop the run. And the layup is up and in. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Barnes with a screen on George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now. See which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. Number 1, the Raptors. The Jazz, 3rd.
Both of these teams have been making it look easy from out beyond the arc lately, showing off just how accurately they can shoot the ball.
The first free throw is good. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Toronto. So he gets them both. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 15-point game. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Knocks down the first one. George hits them both. Raptors lead by 13. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pirtle with a screen on Markkanen. Barrett passes to Pirtle. The 3. Knocks it down from distance. That's 29 for him.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
George outside. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Pirtle. To the inside. Now here's Dick. Checked by Sexton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Jazz trail by 18. George with it. 16 points for him. Kessler finds George. Here's Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
George against Pirtle. George passes to Kessler. Off target with the 3. Raptors lead by 17. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker." Teams have to respect that.
No doubt, Allie. Thank you.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Kessler. Here's Sexton. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Dick, the pass to Green. Green with a screen on George. Three-pointer. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to George. And here's Markkanen. George outside. Markkanen sets a screen. George, and that's good. George has got 19 points.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Now Grady Dick. He's got 5. Fires from deep. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Markkanen outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Really hard to disrupt what Markkanen will do from that kind of distance. He's so tall, you can't disrupt him.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And he drops the first. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Collins, he's checked in for George. Markkanen hits them both.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Quickly outside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Quickly's got 10 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Markkanen. The 3. Rebounded by Green.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Count it. Good.
Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. But his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Now here's Sexton. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. On the take. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Quickly. 10 points for him. The three is up. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Markkanen for 3. Doesn't go for him.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Kicks it to Quickly. The 3-ball. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's Markkanen. 12 points for him. Back to Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Here's Hendricks. The 3 from Sexton. Abaji with a rebound. And here's Quickly. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Quickly's got 11 points here in the second half.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Sexton. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Green. Screen by Olynyk. From downtown. And it's Green missing.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Markkanen from long range. Gets the 3 to fall. Markkanen's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Olynyk with a screen on Sexton. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Utah calls time here. For the Jazz, Eubanks, he's checked in for Kessler. Sensabaugh comes in for Hendricks. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Markkanen. Now here's Sexton, tightly guarded. Tries a 10-footer. Count it. Sexton's got 9.
Sexton with the ball on a string with a beautiful sequence.
Toronto leading by 21. Pass to Quickly. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Mikhailuk. He's got 5. Now here's Green. .116 left in the third quarter. into the lane. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Pass to Collins. Back to Sexton. 50 seconds left in the third. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Sexton's got 11 points here in the second half.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
The three is up. The rebound by Eubanks.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Mikhailuk, guarded by Quickly. Green against Collins. Pass to Mikhailuk. Clock at 6. And the three off target. To the inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
The three from Sexton. Gets the three ball to go. Sexton's got 14 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so it's Toronto, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Barrett and Barnes at the 2 and 3. Draymond Green is out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Quickly in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Poeltl. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Poeltl's got his first 2 points of the night.
Poeltl's so reliable and solid in these pick and rolls. He knows exactly where to be.
For 3, Collier. They get it back. Here's Collins. The kick out to Williams. Eubanks the screen. Goes up again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
Dick, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And he sinks the second. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. 3-pointer. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. Fires the 3. Utah with another miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Barnes finds Quickly. Back to Barnes. Then here's Poeltl. Outside Barrett. 6 to shoot. Here's Dick. 3-pointer, no good.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Collins inside, guarded by Quickly. The Jazz again can't hit. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. This one for 3. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Man, Pirtle's reach sure comes in handy on the glass. He gets to that ball and attacks right away.
Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. From the arc. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. That's tipped. Now here's Barrett. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Now here's Eubanks. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Utah, Drew Eubanks. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Love is checked in for Pirtle. Boucher comes in for Scotty Barnes. Walter, he's checked in for Barrett. And Temple is subbed in for Dick. And Utah with a change here too. Mikhailuk's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. For Toronto, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Temple, pass to Quickly. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams in the post. Pass to Mikhailuk. And you look around the league, Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, BA, these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple of years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. These teams aren't going anywhere.
And that one's good. Quickly.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Oh, good D by Boucher.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Quickly outside. That shot off the mark. Utah has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And he's going for the lob. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, that connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Quickly from outside. Utah with the rebound. Williams passes to Mikhailuk. Collins with a screen on Quickly. Here's Eubanks. Pass to Williams. Connects from downtown.
Williams. 3 points.
Raptors lead by 20. Here's Temple. Love inside. Eubanks is there, and it's Love missing. Utah has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Mikhailuk. Eubanks with it. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Collins. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Utah ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Barrett. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Jazz trail by 18. Marketed for three. He's off on that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
To the middle. Here's quickly. Sexton grabs the board. Utah has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And the layup is good off the glass. Sexton's got 16 points here in the second half.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Barrett. Fires the three. Drains the triple.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
To the left wing. Here's Hendricks. Marking it outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Driving in. And he jams it home with authority.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Hendricks, no good. Raptors lead by 21. Pass to Barrett. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Now here's George. What a terrific move that is. George has got 21.
And just muscling it in, George, very aggressive.
There's the triple. Utah grabs the miss. Now Markkanen. Fires the three. Rebound Toronto. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. Going inside. And that one's good. He's got 42. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. Outside Sexton. Here's Hendricks. The three. Unable to get that one.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Quickly passes to Barrett. Kessler with a rebound. Jazz trail by 21. Here's Sexton. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
We love to give away shirts to our knowledge fans. Now is that time to grab a free shirt. Be louder than every person in your section. Get a shirt. It's that simple. Let's do it, man. If you are the teacher, I need to hear you at your very loudest. Who wants one? Who wants the t-shirt?
And the Raptors with some changes. Pirtle's checked in for Love. Barnes comes in for Boucher. And it's Dick in for Quickly. Raptors lead by 19. To the paint. Kicks it out to Barrett. The three is up. Sinks the tray. Barrett's got 6 in the quarter.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
George passes to Kessler. Outside Sexton. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
That one's good for 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Sexton, a screen on Barnes. And here's George. The three is up. Another 3 for Utah.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now Grady Dick. A minute 37 left in the final quarter. And the shot goes in. And the Raptors lead by 20.
Now, Pirtle, as a big, such an unselfish player, always willing to make the extra pass.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Pass to Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Markkanen. Floats one up, and it's rejected.
And Markkanen showing all 7 foot of himself there.
On the wing, Sexton. He's guarded by Barnes. Now here's George. And here's Kessler. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the jam by George. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Out to the right wing. Fades and shoots. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Raptors winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.
You earned that one. Great win tonight, MP.